Hey, good Sunday evening, fellas. How you doing?
Hey, gents,
Hello.
that was a fantastic introduction.
Right? Doesn't it get you like all
Oh,
pumped up? I
dude,
mean, that's all
I,
that
I
dude. That's all him.
I don't know if you can see it, but I even saluted.
Yeah,
That
yes, I
was
did see
Yeah,
that.
fantastic.
Yes, sir.
I was not. I was actually doing a pedicure while the
You're
national
doing a
anthem was playing.
pedicure.
I did. Dude, I
Nice.
got some major calluses on my feet that I got to take care of.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Good share.
You're welcome.
Take
Yes.
care of
Hey,
those
that's a
feet.
big share. Big
Yeah,
share.
yeah. So, welcome back to another episode of TSP, the Scuttlebutt. Today we're on with the Greek Freak. So, we'll be getting his story here in a few. Before we get started, though, I want to give a shout out to our Patreon members. We really appreciate what you do, and everybody that's purchased the cookbook. All that money that is generated through the cookbook and Patreon and anything else through the show goes to the nonprofit that we started, and we send veterans and first responders to sporting events. As a matter of fact, I gave 2 Jarheads Monday Night Football tickets in Detroit
Yep.
just a couple of days ago, and that game will be a week from tomorrow. And do you remember Brad Stinson?
Yeah. Matt
We
Stinson.
interviewed
Yeah,
him.
of course, man.
We interviewed him a month or two ago, and then Gunny up in Michigan, the fishing guy,
Gunny.
Primal
Yeah.
Outfitters.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two are going to the Monday Night Football game together. I hooked them up, and they're gonna meet up in Grand Rapids area, and they're gonna drive over to Detroit, and hopefully the Lions show out better than what they did today, because we got our asses kicked
Did
today.
they lose?
Oh man, it was
By who?
horrible.
What's this
Uh,
cookbook that you're talking about?
It is
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, it's
a
awesome.
copy of
You're gonna
letter.
be in it, hopefully.
So
You'll
what
be
I
in
did
it.
was
Yeah.
my two favorite things are like my favorite hobby is cooking, and I do a lot of cooking. Most of it's outside cooking, outdoor cooking, and also so what I did was I had this concept of writing a cookbook, and inside the cookbook, you'll have a recipe on one page, and then down below there'll be a quote verbatim from the guest from our show. So
Wow.
and then, so um, my wife was the very first person to read it after it was published. I gave it to her. I said, "Here, read this. Let me know what you think." And she read it. About an hour later, she comes back to me and she says, "This is the saddest cookbook I've ever read in my life." And I was like, "Babe, it's not sad, man. These guys love doing what they did, and they would do it all over again."
Amen.
We've had anywhere from Jeffrey Sabins. He was one of our very first members. He was a Marine. He spent 17 years in the Marine Corps and literally fought the entire 17 years. He was shot in the head. His Kevlar saved his life, and man, he got on our show and he talked about it, and his quote is in the book. We've had a F-18 fighter pilot who ejected, and his body hit the sound barrier as he ejected, busted out all of his bones. They told him he would never walk again. Not only did he prove them wrong, he checked out and flew his F-18 again, but he was having traumatic brain injury. His traumatic brain injury was gripping him so bad that like when he would land his jet, he had no recollection of what just happened in the last 3 hours while he was up flying. So he had to turn in his wings, but he's up in northern Michigan. He told us an amazing story. His quotes in the book. We had another Hornet pilot who broke his jet, brand new jet. He broke it.
$65 million plane. He broke it.
He broke it, and he was just in town
Saturday. Yeah. This guy, he flew in on his L-39 fighter jet. He lives in Boca Raton, Florida. His name is Matthew Wiz Buckley, and his nonprofit is called No Fallen Heroes.
Yeah.
Look that one up. It's a good one. I actually just sent you Fleek's book via Facebook, Nikos. But No Fallen Heroes and Lieutenant Commander Matthew Wiz Buckley.
All right. Awesome.
So so that's what we do. we sit around and we bullshit with veterans, and we turn it into money, and then we take that money and we send veterans and first responders to the sporting events.
Yeah.
Our goal is to try to curb veteran suicide. That's what this whole project's all about.
Absolutely. And it's very important. When you get a chance after this, send me the information so I can donate and we can get some other people to donate. Do some good.
Yeah, we'd love to.
Yeah, of course.
I'll send you some info.
Awesome.
And also we have a show sponsor. Let's hear from Charlie, our show sponsor.
Yes, our show sponsor, Charlie Eblin.
What's going on, guys? It's your man Charlie right here from Single Tree Barbecue. Did you know we are on a mission to build community through undeniable hospitality and the perfect plate of barbecue? Y'all come check us out, 2805 Old Fort Parkway, right here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 8, Sundays from 11 to 4. Give us a call at 615-307-0120. You can check us out on all the social platforms at Single Tree BBQ. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you. Appreciate all the support.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
Oh my God,
That's a good plug. I like that.
Oh, I wish I lived closer.
Yeah, so
dude,
Charlie's also a veteran. He was in the Army, and he did a fundraiser on 9/11 for us, and he generated $2,500 for the fund.
Awesome.
So,
that's fantastic.
Yeah, it was
but
great.
Nikos, dude, you always you always have a room down here, man. Always.
I'm honored.
Dude, I'll even bring some Greek coffee for you, man. My dad used to do that every single morning. Is it true, you being a Greek guy that you are, they used to tell the future from the Greek coffee?
Yeah.
Is that true?
It's called a flindani. So it's like an espresso
coffee
in a way, and you take it and you flip it over in the cup, and it just cascades down. My aunt does it. She's supposed to show you your future.
I read that the other day. I was like, I never learned that in any of my Greek classes. Like none.
One of those old wise village tales.
Okay.
Right on. Hey, so before we get started, did you have anything to add?
The overworked volunteer. I do have a couple things. Well, one thing, we need volunteers for the Titan Raider game next Sunday. We only have 2 adults. We need more for the Blackman High School Blaze. We sell wares at the game, and they get 10% to the Blackman High School. And they are the best JROTC in Tennessee, in Rutherford County. They're going to Fort Knox to Nationals in November. We just need volunteers. So if you want to volunteer, talk to me or talk to Colonel Gaylord over at the school. Thank you.
Yes, sir. And also, before we get into the Greek freak here, I just want to mention next Sunday on TSP, we'll be interviewing a F-14 Tomcat pilot. So stay tuned for that. That should be a good one.
Nice job, man. No, you got that. You got that in the clinch. That was quick, man. When you got that.
Yeah, I was working on it for a couple of days, but it did turn out pretty quick. So what I do, man, I just scour social media, man, and I look for cool
and you
groups.
Stalked them.
I did. Them. So there's a F-14 group on Facebook. So I just went in there and I was like, hey, is there any pilots or reels that would like to jump on the podcast and tell your story? And this guy, actually, his wife jumped on and said, hey, I think my husband would be interested. He was one of the first ensigns to fly the Tomcat back in 1972.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he spent I don't know, like 15 years, and he got out because he was having family issues. But you'll hear his story next weekend. Super cool guy. I actually talked to him today. We did a test run to make sure his computer was all up to snuff and ready to roll. And it was
Nikos.
cool.
I guess he does that. I didn't know, but I see Nikos wanted to do that last week, and I was like, I don't know, but I guess he does it.
I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes to make our guests comfortable. I knew he was an older gentleman, so I just wanted to make sure he was comfortable with his layout. So
fantastic.
If anybody, I'll bend over backwards for our guests, whatever they need.
He does. He will.
So, It's
The lovable Navy sailor that he is.
I feel it's a truly an honor to sit down and talk to these guys and get their life stories, man. I think it's amazing.
Damn
I agree.
straight.
I wish more people would take the time just to listen to what they have to say.
Yeah, for real.
Dude, hey, listen, and Nikos, like you were asking about, I got to stand tall with 49 very, very cool veterans. Like PFC Center, Robert, that guy got 2 Purple Hearts in Normandy. He's like 100.
That's
He was there?
amazing.
He was there. He got 2 Purple Hearts in Normandy. Crazy. I'm trying to get this guy. He was with 19. He was a dock corpsman. He was one of 4 corpsmen that survived because he was attached to 19 Walking Dead, and you know what happened to them in Vietnam. And so he got he got 3 Purple Hearts, 3 Bronze Stars. I mean, this guy is awesome. He's in Indiana. I'm trying to get him, but he's got some health issues going on. So
a lot of them do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's I wish you guys had met my friend Thomas Williamson. I'm actually going down to Arlington November 9th for his funeral. He was one of the most decorated Navy corpsmen. He was indicted 2 years ago into the Connecticut Hall of Fame. Most highly decorated Vietnam vet in Connecticut, possibly New England. 5 Purple Hearts, distinguished service. The only thing he didn't have was an MOH. He was part of Operation Bright Light. The down Colonel pilot there, ISEAL, get his last name. He got shot down behind enemy lines. There was a movie about it with Danny Glover, Back 21.
Oh, and and Gene Hackman, right?
Yeah.
That's
So
a good movie.
he was
okay. That's about
okay. He was a combat medic, the combat corpsman that went behind enemy lines with actually Tom Norris, Chuck Norris's brother. I have a picture of Tom Norris, the down pilot, and Thomas Williamson with a M113 personnel carrier taking him off the boat to seek medical attention.
Wow.
The guy was amazing. Can't say nothing. And he was a customer of mine, and I became really good friends with him. And he was a very spiritual man. Became a Buddhist, but incredible. So
Namaste.
I'm honored to be going to Arlington to pay my last respects.
Hey, if you go to section 60, say a couple prayers for 14 of my guys that are there.
I'm going to be in contact. I'll be in contact with you because I got to go visit my friend Pops' son. He was killed in 2010 in Afghanistan. There's a movie about it called The Hornet's Nest.
Oh, yeah.
About 6 brave men. I have his memorial bike in the garage.
Well,
so
I've got pictures of all the headstones, so I'll send them to you. I just
I'll go over there and I'll pay my respects. I'll say a little prayer. Man.
I haven't been to Arlington, and God, I haven't been there since 2017. I think was the last time I was at Arlington. I need to go back. I really do.
Yeah, I've never been. I need to go.
Yes,
brother,
dude. I think we need to have a field trip to go to the Citadel, to Annapolis, to West Point, to Arlington. I don't really want to go to the Air Force Academy at all. No offense, Air Force, but I really don't want to see 5-star
that's in Colorado
and margaritas. Yeah, I know, but come on, man, they got the lap of luxury out there.
I know, but they have legal marijuana too. So let's go.
Well, I'm not into that, but hey, if you want to go ahead. Go right ahead. We know a couple of people that might want to go with you.
That's a devil lettuce.
Yeah.
Well, Connecticut, that's you guys are legal in Connecticut, right?
Yeah, right now, yes. Yep.
And all New England is legal, right?
Walking zombies everywhere.
Yeah. Probably smells like gas.
A bunch of Democrats. But you know what's funny? I actually grew up in New Hampshire, and I was a Democrat. I actually knew the Vice President, Al Gore. I met him when I was 8. And my mom went to school with his wife, Tipper. And he's got a house here in Tennessee, and he's got I think a house in California too.
Damn.
I got to show you that picture, man. We were in Manchester, right? And everyone's smiling in the picture, and me, I'm like Marine Corps face, because it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I don't know why these people are smiling. I'm just like so miserable. Why am I here? But I'm a Republican now, and proud of it. Yes, I am.
Great state of Tennessee.
Yeah.
That's right. But hey, enough politics. That's it. That's all the politics I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Nikos, it is your show, man.
Yeah.
It's our show.
Who are you?
Let's have it, man. Like, where'd you grow up? Who are you? How'd you get the name Great Freak? Let's hear it all.
All right. So,
hey.
So we came over here in 1976, actually September 11th, 1976. So that day is a very bittersweet day for me. A lot going on. So my uncle was already living here. He was working at Millstone in Connecticut, and he had bought a new little restaurant in Colchester, Connecticut called Family Pizza. And so he helped us come over. And, you know, it was a great opportunity for my parents. Both my parents have a sixth grade education, but they were hard workers. And this was a good opportunity. They wanted to do something better for their kids. So we got the American dream. We came over here. My parents worked extremely hard, gave up a lot to give us a better future. So in that process, growing up, I knew I wanted to be in the military from probably around the 8th grade. And all I want to do is serve this country proudly, because it's given us a lot of prosperity. It's given us a lot of opportunities that you can't get anywhere. I don't care who you are or where you come from. And even to this day, even with the turmoils going on and the bullshit, this still is the best country in the world, because here you can become anything you set your mind to, but it takes hard work. But you get opportunities. People actually welcome you. And as long as you don't piss on that, you'll do very well. So I had taken the ASVAB test in I was a junior in high school, and I scored pretty well. They wanted to send me to like a bilingual school, counterintelligence, and I was like, I want to jump out of airplanes.
Crazy Greek right there.
But I had an eye disability because in 1989 I had gotten shot in my left eye by a paintball, shattered the pupil, retina.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was a very painful experience, and I went through a lot with that. But having so many problems with my eyes, after the tests were done, the recruiter used to eat at my dad's restaurant at the time, and he came in to see us, and he goes, "Listen, can we just have a sit down?" He goes, "Nick, I wish I could clone you. I wish I could take you. I wish I could sign something you can just join. But because of the eye disability, that's not going to be possible." And I was devastated, because all I wanted to do, I'm like, I'll sign whatever papers you want. You know, and one way I get it now as an adult, that the military is still a business, you know. Why should you invest more than you have to? So, but at the time I was 18 years old, and I wanted to serve this country as best as I could. So it didn't work out, and I was pissed, upset. I was sad. So I looked at my dad. I'm like, "Listen, I want to serve. So if they won't take me here, how about you help me get into the Greek military?" And he laughed at me.
Shit.
He goes, "Nico, it's not what you think." I'm like, and by now I'm 19 years old. I'm full of piss and vinegar. I'm like, I know everything. I'm like, so went to the embassy in New York City, Greek embassy, the American embassy, did all the paperwork. Fast forward about 3 months, paperwork came in, and Greece is an automatic draft. So if you're in Greece, you have to go. But because I was out of the country so many years, I could have paid off my honorable discharge, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to serve, so I volunteered for service. Now I'm back in Greece, and I'm down to the in Athens. It's the recruiting station. I shit you not. I'm in there with all my paperwork, my uncle, and I get to the front of the desk to processing, and the guy looks at me, he goes, and it says volunteer for service. He goes, "Are you serious?" I'm like, yeah. So he was like a first sergeant. He looked at me, he looked at my uncle, he goes, "This is a joke, right?" And he goes, "No, it's the real deal. He came here from the United States to serve his country." I shit you not, you could have heard a pin drop. All the typewriters stopped. People are looking over their cubicles. They're like, who the fuck is this guy? All of a sudden, I believe it was like a major, something higher up. He comes out of the office and he goes, who wants to volunteer? And I was like, I do, sir. And he slams his hand down on the table and he goes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, you see that kid? He came from 3,000 miles away to volunteer for this service, to serve his country proudly. And he goes, now look at the rest of you deadbeats. I was like, holy crap, what did I just do? It was amazing. It was an amazing experience. They brought me into, they put you where they see fit. So if you're short on the Navy side, Air Force, whatever, they put me in infantry. I was actually mechanized infantry. So friends of mine was like, oh, that must have been cool, working on tanks and riding tanks. I'm like, no, I didn't get to do any of that. What I did get to do is carry heavy equipment, machine guns, those sandbags and foxholes you did protecting the tanks? That's what I did.
That's what I did. We're a good working party, man. We are a good working party.
It was, but that's exactly what I wanted. I remember I was in advanced infantry school, and so all the equipment was American, mostly like end of the Vietnam War era, M1 Patton tanks, a lot of small armament, blah blah blah. And as they're describing, because one of my jobs was to put in and take out landmines. So as all the schematics are in English, and I have this sergeant. He's broken English, trying to decipher what it really says, trying to explain it to the class, and I'm laughing in the back. And he goes, Aleveras, what are you laughing about? I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, but you're wrong. And he goes, what? I'm like, you didn't explain it correctly. That is the actual firing pin on top of that. And he goes, well, you think you can do the class better? I'm a measly little private. I'm like, I can try. So I got up there and I taught the class. And I showed him exactly the proper schematics of U.S. as compared to the Greek schematics. And the Greek ones were wrong. So about how to properly put in landmines, how to probably put in the TNT fuser, how to space it out properly. I had a ball. But I kind of made him look like an asshole. So I ended up doing latrine.
You don't do that, man. Damn.
I ended up doing latrine duty for a week.
Oh yeah, man. That's hey, listen, I had to clean porta shitters way back in 2005. It sucks. It's horrible.
It builds character.
It does build character. That's right. When you get NJP'd and you get in trouble, you just got to do the worst of the worst.
My mouth sometimes got the better part of me. One of the punishments was it was a bucket of soapy water, a Brillo brush, and they sent me to the motor pool. And he goes, you see all those oil spots? He goes, brush them out. And I was like, you got to be kidding me, right? He goes, start working. I was there all day. So I learned real quick to shut my mouth. Yeah, so it's I met some great people. I met some really nasty people, but I got a lot out of it. I got exactly what the military is one of the best schools on the planet. I think there should be something for today's youth to go something, maybe like a 3-month period. Something. I mean, it tears you down. It rebuilds you. It gives you a sense of purpose, to count on yourself. It gives you respect, builds humbleness. There's a lot of attributes to being in the military. It did me a lot of things that I still carry to this day.
It teaches you very, very stoic principles.
Yes, stoic. The perfect word.
And shit, you guys fucking invented that shit, man. 2,420 years ago.
We did, and somewhere in there, they all pissed it away.
And you know what? You can use that. I try and tell people, like, the Stoic philosophy, you can use that anywhere, in any situation. Temperance, virtue, I mean, justice. courage. I could go on and on. It kills me how people are they don't want to
stoicism
listen
is
to it.
it's incredible. I mean, you got Marcus Aurelius. I mean, I can't even begin to fathom how smart this man was.
Oh yeah. The meditations. Oh yeah.
Yeah, his teachings are incredible.
Pliny, Seneca. I mean, Zeno. I mean, he's the guy who founded this. I mean, in your
Yep.
home country.
Yep.
Zeno of, where do you live? Zeno of Critium? Hold on. Zeno,
I don't know, but this past year I was in Greece with my wife, Annie.
Oh yeah,
and,
I remember that.
Yep, and we went to they call it, I forgot the Greek word, but it's the River of the Dead. So is when you pass away, the warrior passes away, they put you on the boat, the coins on the eyes to pass over to the other underworld.
The ferryman.
The ferryman.
The river
Yep.
Styx. Yes.
So
but
that's
I
where
think
we
it's
were.
called something different in Greek.
Yep. So that's where we were, and we actually hiked up into the river, through the gorge, and up. I'd say a good mile or so away. It was absolutely amazing.
Okay, there's Zeno, and you kind of look like him. You really do. You got the beard, the nose going on. Yeah, you kind of look like him.
The Omega.
Oh, he's from Cyprus. I'm sorry, he's from Cyprus.
Yeah, they don't like to be called Greeks.
Why not?
That's a big term. They have their own flag. They use the English pound. They prefer not to be called Greeks, but they are under Greek protection because if the Greek army left, Turkey would own them overnight. There's a lot of turmoil. Honestly, it's another those politics and BS.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I get it. We don't want to upset the
No. And you know what? I'm cool with everybody, and unless you're a real piece of work, then I don't want to know you. Exactly. But for the most part, everybody should just get along.
How long were you in the Greek army?
So, because of being out of the country, if you're out of the country more than 7 years, your volunteer is a year. Or, I'm sorry, your duty is a year. So, this is how ass backwards the system is. So, if I wanted to stay in longer, I would have to get my honorable discharge, wait 6 months, reapply, and go in for 2-year increments. And I looked at them.
That doesn't.
I'm like, you have me now. Why would you waste money, time, resources to do this all over again? It's absolutely pointless. They're like, well, that's the system we have. And I'm like, that's why you're in trouble all the time. Hello. Jesus.
What was the pay like? Was it the equivalent to American soldier?
Thank God my parents sent me money.
Yeah.
So it was I would make 980 drachmas a month, which is equivalent to
the drachma.
Equivalent to I think it was $6.
What?
Yes, sir.
$6 a month?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, my parents.
Like 1930. Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, it was bad. But with that $6 back then, I could buy a pack of smokes, 3 instant coffees, and a magazine or a newspaper.
And that's supposed to last you for 30 days.
Yeah. But we did get beers on Saturday and Sunday for lunch and dinner.
Ouzo? Ricina?
Yeah.
No, just beer.
Not just beer.
So a lot of people didn't drink beer, so I did. But it was, my parents would send me, back then, they would send me like about $100 to last me about a couple months. Or they would send it to my aunt and uncle in Athens, and they would forward me the money. It was just there's no way you can survive.
Right.
But there was actually a few. There was another guy from Philadelphia, Lazarus. He was one hell of a cook, unbelievable. He used to be a chef in Philly, but went back to Greece. And the whole thing is, in order for you to say you want to live in Greece permanently, you have to serve in the military. That wasn't even, I just wanted to serve in the military, but I did get rights to live permanently. I could vote. I can, even though I was born there, I had solid grounds now to have voting rights. Not that I really want to vote in the shit show they have.
So you can't move. You can't move to Greece unless you serve their country.
Yeah, you can't stay over 6 months.
Huh.
So you could stay for 6 months, and then you would have to be out of the country for a minimum of 30 days, and then come back again. But that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, in America, if you had that kind of rule, you'd be called a racist.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, they had that same policy in Honduras, because I lived there for a month, and if you want to live there, you have to like get citizenship, but you can only be there 6 months, and then you have to go away for like 30 days and come back in. It just doesn't make any sense.
It's such a backward system. I'm like, all right, how much is it so we don't have to do this? Which is minimum. The money is so tiny, minuscule. I'm like, what's the fee? Why do you keep doing this? This is stupid. It's a waste of time. But when I was serving, so I was on my last duty station was on the. I always love saying this, on the island of Lesbos, the lesbian island.
Yes.
Hey, Sappho the poet is from Lesbos. Okay.
Yes, he is. Best
Yes, she
Ouzo
is.
comes from Lesbos, and
And
there's an
she's a
ongoing thing.
lesbian.
Yeah, some of the best Ouzo in all of Greece comes from Lesbos.
Yes.
It's beautiful and it's huge, but I was on a frontline infantry unit, so it was 12 miles to the other side where Turkey is, and I remember I was on a little fire base. There was about 10 of us, underground turrets. Had this cool underground like binocular station. So it was I had gotten up. It was probably about 5:45 in the morning, and I just happened to look outside. And there it was, this giant Russian battleship with the old Russian flag with a sickle. And I was like, holy shit.
USSR, baby.
I hit the general alarm. Everybody got up. They're yelling at me. They're like, what are you, crazy? And they all look outside. Those sailors on that battleship, it was a battleship. They were all in their dress whites all across the deck. And on both sides, you could see them plain as day. So I had to call it in, and they said a couple planes fly over. They were in international waters, but you had to make your presence known that hey, you're really close to the Greek shore. Even though Greece really doesn't have many enemies except for Turkey, but you had to call it in, and it was absolutely incredible to see that old Russian flag flying.
Dude, they were manning the rails.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why were they manning the rails?
No idea. Just passing through international waters.
What year was this?
That was no. It was spring of '91. I think it was around March because it was cold out.
I was getting confirmed in March 10th, 1991. That's when I got confirmed.
March 9th's my birthday.
No way. Okay, good to go. Mental note.
All right. That's awesome.
I was on a carrier in the mid '80s, and Russian ships followed us everywhere we went. They tailed us everywhere we went. They're about 100 yards behind us. Just followed.
That's scary, man. During the '80s, that was a tough moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you do you were on a carrier?
Yes, sir.
What'd you do on the carrier?
I was the air boss's yeoman.
He loves this. Hey, what ship was he on? What ship were you on, Flake?
The USS Carl Vinson.
Yes.
70.
one of the most decorated ships in the United States Navy.
That's badass.
So Ronald Reagan at the time, he was my commander in chief, right? And he wanted to prove.
I love Ronald Reagan.
He wanted to prove to the Russians that we could go anywhere in the world at any time. So we were on our way home from like a 7-month deployment, a Westpac, and instead of going back to California, they sent us, and this was in January. They sent us up through the Aleutian Islands, and in January, just to prove to the Russians that, hey, you want to fuck with us, man? We can come to you.
Man, I really hope we don't have any listeners. I really don't.
It was badass, but it was cold as shit,
or
man.
Greece.
Like it was so bad.
Or Greece, for that matter.
Yeah, hell yeah, it was. I never fathomed how big an aircraft carrier was until I saw one. My friend Jordan Hebenstraat runs a veteran nonprofit down in Virginia Beach called Salvage USA. I would love to connect you guys with him. He has one hell of a story.
Yeah.
So he goes, "Hey, you want to go down Little Creek? I'll show you around." I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
And there was some of
Little
those.
Creek?
Was it? Oh yeah.
I've never even been to Little Creek, man. That's cool.
I was just
Hey,
in Little Creek about a year ago.
He's your man. And his wife actually is lieutenant commander of one of the I have the name written down of one of the aircraft carriers that came back from deployment, and I felt like an ant looking up at Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, man! The whole entire city floating out in the ocean.
Now, Fleek, he was on a big boat. I was on like a little one. Like I was Wasp class, like what, 3,000, 3,500 souls.
Still a large ship.
It's big. We were in Marmaris, Turkey, and I'm sorry. I like Turkey. I only liked it because of Ephesus. That was it. That's the only reason why I liked it. We got a PowerPoint. We were like, yeah, you're not allowed to rip up the money because if you rip up the money, you're going to go to jail. I'm like, okay. Because
They're super strict.
It's the lira? No. Yeah, lira, the Turkish lira, right?
Yeah, yep.
And you guys had the drachma, and they got rid of that because now it's all euros, right?
Yeah, that's all they want to do is they wanted to become a part of the European Union. They had some serious turmoil.
I still got drachmas, like in my my little like from my trip. I mean, I went to the Plaka, dude. I did opium. I did Uzo, Metaxas. Dude, seriously, man, I got messed up in the Plaka. Wow. And the Plaka is in the Greek it's called agora. It's a marketplace, but in the modern time,
it's amazing. Right? All cobblestone streets.
Dude, Athens is and it was an amazing city for me. It was like the Erechtheion. I mean, seeing the caryatids. I mean, I studied all this stuff for years, and I finally got to see it. It was the coolest thing I ever seen.
I think you got the best show back then. You really truly saw Athens for what it was, and really appreciated it. There's nowadays it's not the same vibe.
Really?
Yeah, it's too cluttered. It's so much crime and so much drugs, and I love Athens. I used to love Athens. I'd spend days there. Now I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of lost its luster.
My mom wants to go like really bad. Like actually my professor, he lives over there. Dr. Scott Rubarth and his significant other, and they live over there, and they love it over there. But I didn't know Athens was turned.
I don't know. There's too many. There's so many refugees. There's no work there. It's cluttered. It's everywhere. You can't get away with it. The crime has gone through the roof. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go and sightsee and do a few things, but I wouldn't spend more than a few days in Athens anymore.
Nikos, did you ever go to Agamemnon's tomb?
Did I? I don't think I've ever gone there.
The Tholos tombs up in Mycenae. So cool.
I went to Argos.
Argos, yeah. The dog. Yeah.
So some of the ruins are right there with a golden line across the top.
Yeah. Oh my. I'm sorry, Fleek. I had to get that off my chest.
Nerding out. You're nerding out.
I'm so nerding out right now.
Well,
it's not even funny.
A couple of years when we were in Greece, I took my wife. We actually passed through we went to the Oracle of Delphi.
Been there,
brother. That was incredible. I would return there.
What word is written on the top skene in Delphi?
I don't know, but I took pictures.
Logos.
Logos is word.
Word or truth or yeah, exactly, yeah.
Well, you would know this, but Delphi was built by women.
Yes, it was.
Women priestesses. The actual oracle that's still standing, there were 3 of them, and they were all built by women priestesses.
And it's cool. It's like it's up on levels. Like you have to go like this.
Like,
And then you get down to like the big, the big Delphi, the big Oracle,
it's
and it's a
incredible.
cave, right?
Yep. And you're like,
Yeah.
how is this even possible at that kind of elevation?
You Greeks are smart. You and the Romans, you guys kicked ass. You guys made concrete. You guys, 2200 BCE. All right. I was at Mycenae. All right. Guess what I saw? A drinking fountain. 2200 BCE. A water
You're gonna
fountain.
like this.
Freaking
let me-
crazy.
This I don't know. Let me see if I can show you real quick. So this is a picture of my wife and I in the village of Nestani, which is on the way to Tripoli.
Ooh.
Shit. I've been going to this village for years. Okay, my kumbaro, which is I was the best man in his wedding. This is his village.
His village. He owns
Yeah.
the village.
Probably not, but this village is loaded with people from California, Chicago, and Connecticut.
Nice.
All right. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, where are we? All right,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's a picture.
Okay. Yeah,
That's a
there it is.
picture
Yeah,
of
there it is.
My wife and I. To the left of that, there's a fountain over there. It was built 2,500 years ago by King Philip of Macedonia.
King Philip, Alexander's dad?
Yes, sir. There's
Holy
the
shit.
National Museum of Athens built a huge placard many years ago. It still works. It's gravity fed from the top of a mountain, and it's all encased in marble and granite. It still runs. I can't believe it. 2,500
Damn.
years ago.
Dude, I mean, you guys gave us. I don't know. I'm sorry, we're getting off on a tangent.
Yeah.
The Greeks,
Anyway,
you guys
but
gave us so much. Sorry.
a lot of people gave us a lot of things. I mean, we have to learn from history. It's
Well,
the marble engineering is amazing.
The Greeks,
Um,
the Mesopotamians, the Judeans, the Egyptians, they all
Yep.
gave us great stuff. Like,
Yep.
shit, the Egyptians gave us beer. Thank you, Egypt. Thank you. Thank
created
you.
by women.
Created by
Yeah,
women.
yes.
Speaking of beer,
Speaking of beer.
Greek freak.
Ooh.
Greek Freak Czech style Pilsner.
This is a shameless plug, guys, by the way.
So this was created for me, which is still funny, by Rob and Jobina Miller. They own Epicure Brewing Company in Norwich, Connecticut, and they had visited me at the restaurant. They're like, "Hey, we wanna make a beer after you. We want to call it the Greek Freak." And I laughed, and my brother's like, "You're all crazy." And they're like, "Yeah, but we're still gonna make a beer after your brother." And I'm like, I'm just a dude from Salem, Connecticut, man. I just make pizzas and help some people along the way. And they're like, "You do a lot for the veteran community, Nick, and we want to show you how much we love you." And I told them, I'm like, "Listen, let's have a party. Let's kick it off in August." I'm like, because I'm one of the board members for an organization called VETS, Veteran Equine Therapeutic Services, out of we're right here in Connecticut, near Stonington, Connecticut, and we help veterans with a lot of different issues like PTS, mobility, TBIs, whatever you go. Everybody's welcome at the table. And I wanted to do this fundraiser. I'm like, I'll tell you what, how about, can you do some kind of fundraiser so we can also help vets out? So they donated $1 from every pint. So that was $350. And then I got almost $400 worth of donations that day. It was incredible. I brought all the Spartan helmets. People were putting it on, taking pictures, having a good time. And the beer came out spectacular. And it was a hit. So many different restaurants and bars put it in. And actually the next batch is coming out in a couple of weeks. So super happy about that. Just,
do you make a non-alcoholic Greek Freak?
No.
I can ask them.
Please, because I can't even have it because I don't drink anymore.
Yes.
I'll take it. Send it to me.
I know you will.
I'll tell you what, I'm like, Rob and Jobina Miller, when you listen to this podcast, I'm like, can we can you put some kind of non-alcoholic elixir in some of these cans and put a label on it and address it to Andrew? And that way, sent down, you can enjoy it without having alcohol.
Hey, can we order that? Like, can it go across? It can go we can order that and it can come to Tennessee, right? Or do we have to go?
No. It's I actually sent it to 12 states and 3 countries,
Okay.
including Mario in Puerto Rico. There's a friend of mine that lives in Johnson City, Tennessee. Sent it to him, the Marine Corps vet.
City, Tennessee.
Sent it to him. Sent it to a few places. All veterans.
Oh, dude, I'm putting in an order like now.
Yeah, send it up. Send it our way. I definitely want to
Oh,
try
no. You guys are definitely getting some. I'm gonna try to get you a non-alcoholic version.
Okay, no, that dude. I would love to, because I drank so much in Athens, man, dude. I threw up. Okay, all right. We were drinking in the Plaka, and the next day we go to Agamemnon's Tomb. It's up in the mountains. Like, we get there, I'm like green in the gills. I have to go, and I have to throw up outside of Agamemnon's Tomb. Okay, I don't make this shit up. I really do. Talk to Dr. Howe, Gordy Howe, my teacher. I ran right off the bus to go throw up because I was not looking good. But I think the Greeks would be proud of that, right?
Too many shots of ouzo.
Dude, that ouzo, you guys, who created that stuff? That's that's the devil's mix.
Yes, it is. And that stuff's dangerous, especially if you're drinking beers all day and then you go to that. It'll take you to another dimension.
And it turns white when you put water in it, right?
Yeah. It's got anisette in it.
Anisette. Oh yeah, it's Sambuca. Yeah, it's Sambuca like. Okay.
I'm gonna in your care package. I have small bottles of. We make our own extra virgin olive oil in Greece.
Oh yes.
So you're both getting a nice bottle of Evo from us, and I'll put a little history about it and tell you where it came from.
Are they
so you can put it up in your beard?
Yeah.
Are they Kalamata olives?
Actually, they are Kalamata olives.
Okay.
But we have 350 trees in the back. We have a small little vineyard. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. And
wow, I had no idea. I've never seen pictures of that. Wow, that's awesome.
I'll show you some pictures. I'll send it to you. And so we send a container ship over with it's 22 liters in a canister. So we usually send over like probably 112 liters of oil every year. And but I'm gonna send you guys this year's batch. I mean, it was 2022. So yeah, 2022 is when they got pressed.
And you Greeks, you guys used to soap yourselves up with that stuff like since the dawn of time. You've been rubbing yourself with oil. You guys are crazy.
Yeah.
God, I love the Greeks.
We just, you know what? We just want to have a good time. We want to eat. We want to drink. We want to dance. We want to laugh.
Yeah,
hell, we'll even cry.
Hey, have you seen My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 yet? Is it good? Don't tell me anything.
No. I'm not going to ruin it for you.
Okay, all right. I mean, I loved 1. I really love 2.
But you're going to want to dance.
Yeah, I'm going to want to dance.
Yeah.
Is Joey Fatone in it? He is Greek, right?
I don't know if Joe Fatone is Greek. Is he? My wife says he is.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Aleveras.
Is your wife
Mrs. Greek Freak.
Mrs. Greek. Hi, Mrs. Greek Freak.
Is she Greek also?
No, she's Irish.
Oh God, Irish and a Greek together? Forget about it.
Come over here?
Irish know how to drink.
She's a mutt. She
doesn't want to stick her face in.
No, she's. Come on, baby. You want to come over?
She's shy. You're shy.
She's coming.
Shy. It's okay.
She's an operating room nurse.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
Thank God. I'm accent prone.
Yeah.
Her name is Annie.
Hi, Annie.
Like little orphan Annie.
I haven't seen that in a long time. Damn. Hey.
Hi, guys.
Oh my
Hello.
God! Hey, I
Richard,
love all the
Andrew.
pictures of you guys in Greece. They were awesome.
I love going there. It's my favorite. Yeah.
Mine too.
I never been.
All right, let's all go. I'll drive.
Hey, dude,
I'll
we
drive.
need to go to Greece. We need to have Nikos take us around Greece.
I
Yeah.
would be honored to be your tour guide.
Yeah.
Yep.
But hey, I want to go outside of the Peloponnese because I've seen the Peloponnese. I want to go other places.
There's lots of places to go.
Especially where my mother's from.
Mhm.
Okay.
Amazing. It's so green, lush, cold rivers. It's gorgeous.
Is she
Yeah.
from Macedonia?
No, she's from
Thessaloniki?
that's funny. That's funny you should say that.
Nice to meet you guys.
Most
Bye,
Greeks
Annie.
would be like, what are you talking about? Greece is Macedonia. But I don't want to get into that political argument.
No, I know, dude. They've been fighting about that for years.
I have my friend Alexis comes to the restaurant and her nickname is Macedonian Mama.
Oh my God.
She's Macedonian. She busts my chops every time. I'm like, hey, relax. I'm like, if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be where you are today.
I know, dude. Alexander, Philip, they were Macedonians. I'm sorry. It's true.
Speaking of that, I have my friend Chris Knox had given me drachmas dating back to the 1800s.
No way.
I'll send you. They're in increments of 5,000, 10,000, and a lot of them were reproduced for war effort currency. I'm gonna send you one.
Okay.
It's,
Now
it's
you're sending all this stuff. I just got
Yeah.
an idea of sending you something, kind sir.
no. See,
I'm not gonna tell you
you
about it,
guys,
but
you guys already giving. You've given a lot. You continue to give every day. What you do is very important, and
you're
just keep.
killing it with the wild equine therapy. I mean,
Um,
you really
uh,
are.
They, you know what? On my card it says veteran outreach. So that's what I do. I try to just connect the dots with other good people, and that's it,
You're
brother.
the connector. You're the Greek connector. I love it.
It's important. Today I had gone to a retirement party for my friend, Command Master Sergeant Corey Lewis. 30 plus years of service
Damn.
to the Connecticut National Guard, from infantry to military, police, engineers, etc. And Corey he's a unicorn. He's like a man of character. Like he never would do anything that he doesn't expect. If you're going to jump in the trenches, he's going to jump in with you. We got to dig a ditch for sewage. I'm going to dig a ditch with you. He leads by
Good
example.
leader. That's a good leader.
He's a beautiful human being. And I actually got to meet some pretty awesome people. And one of them was the former command sergeant major for the RTI in Nyack, Connecticut. And he goes, Nick, you're out of uniform. And I looked at him and I chuckled because all the other command master sergeants were like, what is he talking about? And I was like, you were part of this ensemble? Because a few years ago, my wife knew about it. I had no idea. Actually, I was in tears, bawling. My friend Ryan Maynard, he's a lieutenant for the Connecticut State Police Training Academy and sergeant major in the Connecticut National and the 169 military police. And those little bastards got together and did this for me.
Department of
the-
the
Decoration
Oh,
Medal.
is that an
It is-
ARCOM?
It's the highest Army commendation medal for public service.
Damn, dude. Good for you,
Eh,
man.
And he goes, "Where's your ribbon?" I'm like, I'm not like that, man. I only share with you guys because you're veterans and you
He should have
understand.
hazed
But-
the shit out of you for being out of uniform.
Yeah.
and I was like, son of a bitch. I'm like, how did you know about it? He goes, because I helped you get that thing. And I'm like, holy crap.
Nah, that's cool,
So
man.
it's a big honor. I keep it down at the bar for friends, and they're like, you should hang it in a restaurant. I'm like, I'm not like that. Why do you do it? You just do it because you got a special
Yeah.
place in your heart and you want to help somebody be better, save some people in the process.
Yeah.
To turn somebody's life around, maybe they'll do the same for the next person and the next. That's why you do it, because there are good people like you guys out there that actually give a crap about the rest of us. And if you save one today, you save two tomorrow, three the next day.
Hell yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
Yes, sir.
And keep going.
Yep. And just
Hey,
keep moving forward.
Do you want to talk about your restaurant just for, we got like a couple of minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'd love to hear about your
I
restaurant.
wanted to ask you what the hell Greeks know about pizza.
Oh my God. He went
Not
there.
much.
He went there.
Well, the Italians, it's an ongoing thing. I mean, who really invented pizza, the Chinese or the Italians?
Yeah.
I'm not going to get in that mix because somebody's going to throw some punches. But we do a Greek style pan pizza. It's kind of medium crust. I have a lot of Italian friends and they get upset. They're like, we are the best. And I'm not going to argue with them because they really do have great pizza. We're a small little mom and pop shop in Salem, Connecticut, family run, owned. Most of our employees have been with us for 10 to 15, 20 years. I like to say that that means something. You can make money anywhere, but when you're treated like family and it's about teamwork, there's no I in team. I'm out there back every night doing pots and pans or cleaning toilets or whatever. Just because I'm the owner doesn't mean shit to me. It's a team effort, and so we can get the job done all together and leave nice and early and actually have a little life outside the restaurant. So if that has to mean I got to jump in the dumpster and clean some toilets and whatever, so be it. And that's how it's done every night. But the restaurant itself has a lot of veteran memorabilia, a lot of patches, a lot of shadow boxes. There's a lot of people's history and their souls are out there. It's just rented. Somebody wants it back, they can have it at any time. It's a place where we can honor our veteran community, our law enforcement, public service. It means a lot to me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's called Two Brothers Pizza Restaurant. Yeah.
So
And,
what kind of
You guys hear that? Two Brothers Pizza Restaurant. Get there or you're going to feel my wrath.
what kind of pizza do Greeks make? Is it thick? Is it thin?
It's a medium crust pan pizza. I don't know. We do all kinds of crazy stuff. We do sautés. We do, our specials are not on the menu. It's like, I'm not going to discount that dish that we already have on the menu. We're going to create something totally different. Like, every week there's a specialty pizza. My friend Adam Soderberg, he's the chief warrant officer in Connecticut National Guard. He came up with the Big Mac pizza.
Ooh, that's
Just like it sounds, and it is freaking awesome. Before his last deployment, he came up with this idea, so we went with it. And then we take a picture of them. We give them a large pizza, free on the house for creating it. It's just great. It's we get everybody involved, and
Yeah.
a lot of the pizzas have been created by literally firefighters, law enforcement, and military.
Dude, you're
So,
making me freaking hungry right now, man. And I got dinner
I'll
downstairs waiting for me.
Dude, listen, I'll freeze it and send it to you guys. I sent one to Portland, Oregon, overnighted it.
Shut up.
What?
I swear to God, my friend Bruce Parrish and his wife Gail, their son was living in Portland, and he goes, "Mom, for Christmas, if you can manage just a brother from pizza from Two Brothers Pizza." So she shared that story, man. I'm like, "Give me Will's address." I shit you not. I made him a small cheese pizza. I wrote a big note on it, wrapped it, overnighted it. It was the best $100 I ever spent.
Dude, I'm ordering, man. I mean, Illuminati's pizza in Chicago was good. I want to try yours.
I would be honored to send you guys some pizza.
Oh, hell yeah.
My wife goes down. Where's your uncle at?
Tennessee.
Where?
Shelbyville.
Shelbyville, Tennessee.
Yeah, that's
That's
not far.
45 minutes. My father-in-law
right down
lives
the
there.
road.
Seriously? That's
Swear
my
to
wife's
God.
uncle lives there.
Shut up.
Yes, swear to God, she was just down in Tennessee a couple weeks ago.
And you didn't call, Annie? What's
Oh,
up?
Yeah,
Next time she's going, she's coming down with some pizzas and sending you some
Dude,
food.
all you do is you take 231 all the way up, and Shelbyville's right there.
Holy crap! No
Yeah.
way.
I live right off at 231.
Yeah, he lives right off of. I mean, yeah, he's actually closer to Christiana than I am.
I was
Yeah.
there in March.
Hey, seriously, next time you're in town, give us a call, man. We'll take you out for a drink or some dinner.
We'll
Or
take
something,
you
man.
to we'll take
I
you to
would
the
be
new
honored.
VFW post. It'll be
Hey, I
ready by
tell you what.
December 15th.
I'll cook for you in my backyard.
Deal. You're
Oh
on.
yeah. For
I'll bring
real.
the
Okay,
Uzo.
that's fine. Hey, that's fine. You can cook for him. That's fine. I mean, yeah, of course. But you can stay with me, Nikos. We can eat
You're
there.
allowed. Hey,
Huh?
Ding Dong, you're allowed to come and eat with us.
No, I'm going to. And then Nikos
Yeah.
is gonna stay in the veteran guest bedroom, and Annie too.
Thank you.
She says, thank you very much.
I hope you guys like dogs,
Yeah, we have
So,
dogs.
because he's got dogs. I've got two. He's got a German Shepherd.
Yeah, I do. A big German Shepherd.
Yeah,
Good. I
and
was hanging out with German Shepherds today.
Okay.
Reba and Ryder.
I've got Major and Baron, Australian Shepherd, and a Border Collie.
Oh, beautiful dogs. They're all beautiful. You know, my brother has English Bulldogs. We have Shih Tzus.
You
Little
have
guys.
little dogs like that,
Little
like
guys.
little tiny things.
Big guy, beard,
Yeah.
hairy guy,
With-
Greek guy, little
with a
dogs.
tiny dog.
It's like,
Hey, Nico, do you serve lamb chops at your restaurant?
Oh,
I don't, but I can get them in. That's my heart right there.
Yeah. So I'm actually from Detroit, Michigan, and Detroit has a suburb called Greektown, and it's all Greek restaurants. Obviously, it's Greek
Hey.
restaurants. It's amazing. That's one of my favorite places, is going to Pegasus for dinner.
My wife was there last weekend for the Detroit half marathon.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, I swear to God, man.
Yeah.
And she went to Greektown and had some food.
Hell yeah. That's
Yeah,
a
she's
great
like,
little
I'm
place.
drinking Uzo.
hey, Nikos, do you guys do moussaka?
I can make moussaka. Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
my favorite. I love
pasticcio.
moussaka.
All kinds of stuff.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I
I guess
do.
my wife, she lived in Connecticut for a long time. She still has an 860 phone number, right?
Oh, what?
I know. She followed the whale. My dad went to Kingswood, Oxford in Hartford, the
Holy
little boarding
cow.
school there.
Yeah, I know where it is.
But we need to go on our trip. We're going to Dennisport, Massachusetts. We will definitely stop by Connecticut. It's not that far.
Listen, whatever needs to, if you guys need to stay, we have plenty of room here.
Well, I've got a 2-bedroom presidential suite in Cape
Oh.
Cod, but we are going to stop by to your restaurant and have some pizza and some food.
I was actually just in Cape Cod last week for a military funeral.
Ugh.
Man,
Where
I've
in
never.
Cape Cod?
I was over in Burns.
Adam?
Burns.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, over at the National Cemetery.
Wow.
I've never seen so many Green Berets in one place. It was incredible, but it's sad
And
too. But
you go to a lot of. I mean, I see your pictures. You go to a lot of stuff, man.
so I started rucking years ago because of a Marine friend of mine. His name is Ernesto Casas from El Paso, Texas, and he hikes all over the country, and he's a huge Gold Star families advocate. And I met him through David Cooner from One Family Brewing in Lovettsville, Virginia. And Ernesto stayed here a few times. He's an exquisite man. I learned a lot of him because of him. I started doing all this rucking, just a way to honor the not only the veterans that are deceased or still living, but their families too. And it's important, especially for the Gold Star community, because let none be forgotten. It's not just a bunch of words slapped together, you know. It means something, and it's important to show the community that we actually care about our own, and to keep their names alive and well, and because there's a lot of people that did a lot of things, and we shouldn't forget that.
For sure. Yeah.
But that's why I do it. I mean,
How many IW hikes have you done?
I've done 3 in Puerto Rico, 4 in. I've only done Puerto Rico and Norwich, but I'd like to change that. I've done 8. I have to say that
19.
for me personally, IW has been a huge attribute in my life. Meeting so many wonderful people, but Mario Sima,
Yeah, of course.
he's He's a beautiful human being, and I wouldn't be here with you guys right now if it wasn't for him.
No, he's a good dude, and
Yeah.
IW is great. I mean, I worked for them for 3 years. Cindy and Nate and Mark
Yep.
and all those guys. I felt bad because I had to get out of it to be the chaplain for the VFW, and I didn't think I could swing both. But my first hike was Savannah, Georgia in 2018.
Wow.
Savannah, Georgia is a great hike. It really is.
I would like to experience some more, and that's for sure. The amount of the people and the volunteers that put on these things are absolutely monumental. I know it's a lot of work, and I know it's a logistical nightmare sometimes.
It is.
I've seen
Dude, it took me 7 months to do Nashville in 2019, and then I gave it to Zach Jenkins, who Zach.
I've heard his name. I mean, I know.
He
I don't know
is
him personally.
called the Hike Daddy.
Hike Daddy.
The Hike Daddy.
He won the award for Hike Daddy at the last award ceremony, which, by the way, when I was in, they weren't giving out awards. When I was in IW, when it first started, they weren't giving out awards to anything. And he is now the Hike Daddy. They have like the Hike Back, the movie that's being shown by Mr. Ronnie.
I have the flyer over here.
Fernandez? What's his last name?
The Hike Back.
Ronnie.
That's
It's
the one?
Ronnie. Oh, what's his last name? Gonzalez, right? Fernandez.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
It's Gonzalez. Okay.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Eric Sheshel. Sorry, Eric, if I screwed up your last name, but he's the new IW coordinator here in Connecticut, and they were doing a showing for the way back, and I couldn't make it, but definitely something to see. I heard it was incredible.
I haven't done any hikes in Connecticut. I know we tried to get one going in New Hampshire, and that guy in New Hampshire is now in Alabama and Birmingham, John Matlock. So now he's doing the hike in Birmingham, Alabama, in November 8th, I believe it is. And
That's awesome. November. Ooh. Yeah, there's, and it gets you to go to these cities and places that you've never been. So, there's a lot of attributes to it. It's not just a hike. It's very spiritual. For me anyway. It's amazing. I think everybody should experience at least one.
They are spiritual. I went to Nebraska. I did oh my gosh. Yeah, I drove to Nebraska to do their hike. And Alex Bratt, we had him on the show, and he was a great coordinator. Nate is awesome. Cindy is awesome. Mark Metzger, wherever you are, dude, if you're watching this, we need you on this show, you big galoot. That Texas A&M dude, he's like 6'6". He's the biggest Marine I've ever seen in my entire life. And a lawyer. Power. Dude, he scares the judges when he walks into the courtroom.
There's some great people, man. I've been blessed in this life to actually be.
Dude, I got an idea. You need to talk to Mario because he's the Oconus coordinator.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, they got one in Trieste, Italy. They got Frankfurt, Germany. They got London. They got one in France.
I want to do Normandy.
I think they need one in Greece.
He said,
call me crazy.
He said something.
If you need help with that, I will help you coordinate Greece right now.
All right. Well, you always have a place to stay. I'll give you my dad's car.
We'll go to Sparta. Dude, we should do it at Sparta. Oh my God. Oh my God. That'd be awesome.
Well, you're in luck. A friend of mine moved back to Greece and he lives near there. So
man.
That would be badass.
Did you ever go to where the Olympics were founded?
No. I would love to go there. Yep.
So cool, dude. Olympia is, dude, the Stad, I guess Stad is mile.
Yep.
In ancient Greek. And Hercules. He's the one that founded the Greek games.
Yep.
God bless you, Greeks and Hercules. I'm putting a shine on you big time, man. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. My head, I just shaved too, and it's glowing.
Yeah, dude, you look like a philosopher from that time period. One of the pre-Hellenics or something.
You're the best.
You're the best.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
How do you say good man? Anthropoi, right? What's man?
Anthropos.
Anthropos.
Yep.
Hello, anthropos.
Yeah. Yeah. I got my where is it? Greek tattoo. It's all right.
Athena?
No,
Is that
his
Athena?
name is
Why do you have Athena on your arm, dude?
Skamandros.
Oh, okay.
So Skamandros, I get that, was a Greek general during the Greek Trojan Wars, and
Shit.
he's part of the Iliad and the Odyssey. So
Oh yeah.
his men were killed in battle, and as he's transporting the bodies back onto the ship to sail them back to Ithaca to bury them with honors, you have Poseidon come out of the water grabbing the bodies as trophies to the ocean or to the sea, and he's fighting off Poseidon.
Damn.
It's a small little story within the Iliad and the Odyssey.
Yeah,
And
I haven't read the Iliad in like 15, 20 years at least. I'm
Yeah,
I'm more of an Odyssey guy than the Iliad. I'm sorry. No
No,
offense. Iliad is
none
great,
take it.
but Odyssey, it's just I don't know. See, this is what Iliad and Odyssey, two different writing styles.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that we thought about. Was Homer this one person or were two different people? We don't know.
That's actually a great
Because it's two writing styles. I mean,
yeah.
they're totally different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
Sorry, I'm sorry to go.
Now I got to
all
go back and
geeky
read it.
and nerd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
No,
too.
this is good. People should know history. You should re-educate yourselves. There's so many teachings.
Try Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics. Okay, then that's right there. That's all Stoicism right there. Boom. Oh, he finished his beer. You need another one.
Just a little bit. I'm trying not to chug them so much. I've been chugging a lot of beers lately.
I was.
So that's the other thing too. I'll do a chug, and it's usually like Fridays for everyone. Remember everyone deployed. My friend Cody's presently serving as a combat paramedic in Iraq, and recent. No, he's no PJ's from the Air Force. They're badass.
Sorry. Yeah, they are badass.
He's on a paramedic flight crew on Black Hawk. They're in Iraq somewhere, and recently, the last few nights, they've been getting hit pretty hard. So a lot of missile attacks.
Well, the Navy has shown up in full force. Okay,
yeah.
I mean, the USS Baton, the USS Carney.
Yeah.
There's a big carrier. I don't know which one. The George. No, which one? What's the carrier that's out there? Flake.
I'm not sure which one's deployed right now.
It's the big
one. I'll tell you what. You can't fuck with those guys. They got
the Ford is the biggest one. That's brand new.
Dude, you can't fuck with the Navy, man.
No way.
Sorry. I love I'm a Marine. I love the Navy. Okay, they take us where we got to go fight, but those guys can fight themselves, man. They don't need us anymore. They really don't need us anymore.
Yeah,
you gotta. Hey, it takes all of us to do our part.
Dude, they got Sea Whizzes on the back of their ships. I mean,
those things are sick.
Dude, they were practicing while I was on ship, and it's just like, I mean, it's so loud, and it's just awesome. It's just getting some.
We call them R2D2.
R2D2.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they're badass.
Nikos, do you have any parting words for our listeners in the 29 different countries that we are listened to in?
Holy shit, really? That's incredible.
How many is it now?
We're in 30 now.
We're 30?
Wow. Okay. Recently I was on a podcast for my friends from Guardians of the Purple Heart here in Connecticut. They do some great stuff, and they have a Cover Down, which Seth, Nick, and Doug Capazzi are amazing individuals. They do a really good job. And Seth wears a hat, and he has his own saying. He had it trademarked, and it pretty much it says it all. It's like, stay proud, stay humble. It's you got to take the time to watch out for each other. a simple text or a phone call can be a huge outcome to whatever problems are going at home or personally. You know, do the right thing. It takes 1% to change an outcome. And it's important to be there for each other. Even if you haven't talked to somebody in quite a while, just send them a text. I mean, hey, I'm thinking of you. I hope you're okay. If you ever want to talk, I'm right here for you. So just do the right thing and be there for each other, and spread love, not hate.
Yes.
That's beautiful,
Absolutely.
man.
So
I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing.
Thanks, Nikos.
Before I let you go, I got some breaking news.
Efkaristo.
We're up to 42.
Are you kidding me?
Countries.
We're
That's
in
right there. It
42
says
countries? Holy shit.
Yeah. Look at Frankfurt up there.
Holy smoke, dude, that's awesome.
We're in Germany?
Yeah, we're all
Australia?
over the place, man.
Are we in Greece? We're not in Greece,
Hopefully
are we?
after this.
I hope
For all
so
my
too.
Greek brothers and sisters out there, much love.
Yes, you must. No, you must? Is that right? You must?
Yamas is cheers.
Yamas.
City yeses, but yeah.
Yeah. Wow, look at
dude,
that, man.
that's fantastic, fellas. You should be very proud.
Dude, I didn't even know.
We're in a total of 494 cities.
Wow.
Holy shit.
So, yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
We're getting out there.
What? Dude, I didn't even know, dude. You made me so happy today.
I don't ever look at the stats because I don't want to be chasing them. I just do it because I love what I do. When I go back every once in a while, I look like that. It just astonishes me that the reach that we have.
Countries?
The parting notes, if anybody in Connecticut is interested, if you're a veteran, please look us up at vetsct.org. We're here to help. I'm a phone call away, a message. Anytime, any place. If you need a helping hand, I'm like, please reach out. I'm like, that's what we're here for. I appreciate what you guys do for the veteran community. You guys are amazing.
Efkaristo.
Yeah, so I don't speak Greek, so I can't be all cool like Andrew.
You're already cool, man.
You are cool. Hey, dude,
listen.
Greek is actually kind of easy. I mean, it's got 6 aorist participles, but if you get beside that and 24 letters, just got to do the sounds, man, and learn the letters. Get the sounds.
We'll teach you the swear words. That's a good base.
Yeah, I like that.
Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, pyro, sigma, tau, phi, chi, psi, omega.
This guy's more Greek than most Greeks I know to put together.
Right.
Thank you. I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that.
Dude, it's the truth.
Thank you, sir.
I just sent you a friend request, and also give me your address. I'll send you a cookbook. I'll autograph it for you.
Holy cow! Really?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you want it?
Really?
Do you want it right now, or you want me to message you?
You just shoot me a message. Yeah. Yep. Shoot me a message, and I'll send you a thank you and a cookbook.
That's going front and center, right behind the bar at the restaurant.
Hell yeah! Make sure make sure you spread the word on it too, man, because that cookbook's super important.
Well, I'm gonna spread it all through the veteran community. Like I said, I'm gonna purchase it, and we're gonna try to help you out. Listen, whatever I can do to help you guys, I'm in. Yeah.
Nikos, I need your name in Greek, like in the Greek letters, because it's something special that I'm going to be doing for you.
Oh boy! All right, I'll send that to you.
I can do it myself, but I mean.
Hey Nick, he's gonna get a tattoo on his butt.
I am not gonna get a tattoo.
The left side.
Actually, N-I-K, and then O is in the middle, and then S. That's what I'm going to do. Nikos.
What's your name? Nikos.
Oh, this is my brother Nick, his daughter Diane, and Nick.
And that's our cousin George that we don't talk about over there.
Hey, you're named after St. Nicholas, man. The guy who invented Christmas. I mean,
hey, you want to hear something funny? I own 5 Santa Claus suits. because every year I play Santa Claus for the local. My friend Charlene, she owns Quality Care in Salem. It's a daycare. Been playing Santa for quite a few years.
I've done that
I try to
once.
spread the love to other places. I've gone to rehab centers, other restaurants, etc. It's important.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
I love it. I love it.
Black boots, red pants, all that shit.
This past year I bought the old world with Santa Claus suit, Eastern Orthodox with the long cape kind of and the long hat, the
I
cane.
gotta see, dude. You gotta give me a picture of that, man. I gotta see
I
that.
will. I will. It's I spent a lot of money on Santa suits, but I love
lot
doing
of drachma on Santa
it.
suits. A lot of drachma.
My wife sometimes dresses up as an elf and comes with me.
Cute.
Yeah, man, it's fun. It's great for the kids. It's great for the elderly. It's great for everybody. You know, whether you believe in it or not, it's still fun. You got to look at the upside of things.
Hey,
Yes.
he was a saint before he was a
Yep.
bringer
Yeah, he
of
gave
gifts.
away all his worldly possessions to serve God and the community, serve the poor.
Isn't he the patron? Is he the patron saint of Greece, or is that Saint Andrew?
He's the patron saint of fishermen, sick children, sailors.
Hey, I like him. I
Yep.
like him.
Yep, fishermen.
But Saint Andrew is the patron saint of Greece, right? Is that right, or is that Scotland?
That's Scotland.
Okay, I thought
Yep.
I thought.
There. But you know, it's important to have saints.
Yes, it is.
They gave up a lot, so and spread the word of God and faith and each other. You know, helping the poor, the sick, the hungry.
Oh yeah, Saint Nicholas is a patron saint of Greece, where his primary
Yeah.
role is a protector
And
of
it's always
sailors and
and it,
seamen. Yes, yes, Fleek, seamen. Lots of seamen.
Why you gotta say it like that, you weirdo?
Hey, dude, it's Navy, man. You guys love that kind of shit. Just kidding, shipmates. Just kidding.
It's always December 6th.
Okay, December 6th.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah, but in the Greek religion, you know, so I don't receive gifts. I give to my friends and family. So I'll either make a meal or we'll share something to
That's
drink, or
why. Okay, got it.
it's you give, I give, not the other way around. I actually like it more than my birthday because it's meaningful. You share that love and appreciation for others.
On March 9th. How old are you going to be?
I'm going to be 53.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
It's all that Crisco.
Yeah. But hey, we love you, man. Fleek, do you have any sage rounds or anything?
Nope. I just want to say thanks for coming on, man. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, dude. It was awesome.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Hey, Mario, thank you for giving us this guy.
Yeah. And if you know anybody else that wants to jump on, man.
Actually, I'm going to send you a list of people that are doing some great stuff, and
Awesome.
you know, even maybe they don't want to be recognized, but they deserve to be here because what they're doing are changing lives, saving lives, just like you guys.
Yes. And
thank you, brother.
Make sure your people in Greece know about this so we can add that to that country also.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm going to blast the hell out of it.
Oh, dude, you're going to get blasted tonight right after we get off. So don't worry.
All right. Whatever you want, I'll do it.
Yes.
We're going to wake them up. I'm going to send this to my friend Cody in Iraq.
Okay.
Hell
Good
yeah.
to go. Iraq.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Holy shit.
Cody in Iraq. Stay safe out there, brother.
All right. We love you guys. Hey, love you, Fleek. Love you, Nikos.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. God bless.
God bless.
All right, man.
Thank you so much.
Yes. See you guys. Hey, see you guys next Sunday for F-14 pilot.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be a good one.